play him if Scotty didn't shoot. The former Iroquois star that he was. Curtis Williams on the court. We see Tyler Johnson, who came in for that last segment. Was that a pass or an air ball?
It ended up being a good pass.
Yeah, it was a little tight in there. The pass was a little behind him. It was tough for that big guy to catch that ball in traffic off the bounce, but at least they're trying to get him involved.
Hicks. Dominguez.
Clark, no, but the putback by White.
Pepperdine actually shoots it pretty well from out there, and so Louisville, not only have they done a nice job cutting down on dribble penetration, they've really limited the three.
From the center. Glenn, one of those heralded freshmen.
The second ever ACC player to have a triple-double in their first game, along with Dennis Scott.
And the offensive rebounding, it's always a story for Pitt. Great pass from Johnson!
Man. Talking about a dime. How about Johnson threading the needle? About the fact that for Louisville, how they get in transition. How about that thread the needle from Johnson to Glenn for the finish? And if you're Kenny Payne, this is what you want to do. You want to get out, get those easy ones to go.
And Sky Clark with 5 on the shot clock. Clark, he drives and throws it up. And that will count.
Watch Glenn come over here and gets the putback. That's one of the things that get him started.
Kaleb Glenn into the game early for the Cardinals. Jump hook and good.
Hey, nice move by Glenn because he realized that Henson was not going to fight that much.
Pack line defensive principles, keeping it in front, taking away driving lanes, creating turnovers.
Here's James already with 14. Launches and hits. George staying with Williams. Now the freshman Glenn over Cleveland. Got the soft bounce.
I like Glenn. He knows exactly who he is. Not going to try to do things he can't do. No advantage. Get the shot you want. Run a set. Run it with pace. Execute.
Clark down the lane. Here's James. Contested three. It's good.
Really wanted to have long. They could live with long contested twos.
Glenn, a leaping catch, surrounded by 4 defenders, and he scores anyway.
Uncharacteristic turnovers that NC State has had in this game.
Wow, that pass drilled the rim, and then the entry feed easily intercepted by Glenn.
Chased down by Miller. Now Clark, back for Glenn. Soft jump shot, good.
Here's the other thing, they get those great transfers, and he's a magician to be able to get them to play so well together.
That's Kaleb Glenn, the freshman for the Hammer.
Wade can put on the floor. When you're talking about spacing, with all these shooters on the floor, it's almost 5 out.
It is 5 out, and you saw Salas took it to the basket, wanted the foul, didn't get the call. Wake Forest, one of Joe Lunardi's last 4 in with a 21-point lead. Wild shot by James, who's slow to get up in the finish on the putback by Glenn.
You can see just there the nice follow back up on the dunk there on the second chance. No one got a hit on Miller. Miller in the post, playing post defense, and he's doing a nice job fronting. He's giving up a lot of size. Carr came out there on the high-low by Glenn Carr.
Oh, nice.
And just fumbled away from Dunn. See if Louisville can't get something going in transition. Glenn to the bucket. And he finally rolls in Louisville's 3rd basket of the game.
Huge afternoon for Ryan Dunn.
So under 3 to go. Clark. And a little bit more of that.
Into the corner for White. Into traffic he goes. Pushed it up with the right hand. Glenn the follow and scores. Kaleb Glenn, Dan, doing what he's... Here's Leiter. Hands to Hunter. He'll lob it back. Knocked out of there. Leiter wasn't ready. Here are the Cards. Chance to lead. Clark again. Put it up. Wouldn't go. Tap follow. No good from White.
In the first half, one of those 6 guys with 2. Huntley Hatfield got the tip on Baba Miller. Oh, what a pass. Glenn from Judson.
Look at this pass here. In stride.
Williams accelerates. Pulls up. The follow from Kaleb Glenn.
Young man out. He times this perfectly, comes off over everybody, dunking on his own.
Averaging 15 points, 8.5 rebounds per. And he's got the first three for the Cardinals. Johnson takes it away from Judah Mintz.
Good job of Johnson tracing the basketball, getting a piece on it. That's where he's at his best.
He knows what it takes and what success looks like here in Syracuse.
Exactly, and he understands that he needs to develop good chemistry. That's just too easy. That's a paint touch over help. And right now, Syracuse is really struggling. Paint touch, pocket pass, bam, right. Got to communicate defensive transition, get matched up if you're going to get into the zone, locate shooters, and there's Williams right there. You cannot let him catch and shoot.
Glenn off the nice feed. And those are our first 2 points of the game.
Louisville, look at Sky Clark. He's looking for the opposite corner out of the corner of his eye. Finds his teammate. Watch them on the offensive end. They are high and wide.
Clark follows his miss. The extra pass by Huntley Hatfield to Kaleb Glenn.
Right here. Ball's loose. Sky Clark grabs it, snaps it. Huntley Hatfield gets rid of it quickly, and Kaleb Glenn right to the rim. Unselfish, attack style, and defense. They have the defense so far in this game.
Glenn, blocked by Gapari, goes right back at him, and a chance for a three-point play.
But the crowd is trying to help them on the defensive end. It's paying off. Georgia Tech back to the zone.
Johnson down the lane, off the window. Glenn gives Louisville the lead. It reminds you of what was and what could be. Kaleb Glenn has provided that burst.
43% from three. And that's all set up, though, by Jaden Zachary. Beautiful pass back that time to post. And early on, though, both these teams executing at a high level. See if they can erase this deficit.
In the post, Huntley Hatfield. Beautiful pass for Glenn in the slam.
Pass from a big right here. See the double, drop it off. And one with the dunk. Beautiful offense by Louisville.
Panthers up 11-6. Cardinals go inside with 7 on the shot clock. Nifty bounce pass. Count the basket and one. How about the look from Huntley Hatfield to find the cutter, and Kaleb Glenn has a chance for 3.
Looking on the weak side, and then what happens is everyone focused on Huntley Hatfield, and then you can see the cut, a great cut, and Huntley Hatfield with a beautiful...
Well, he has made 3 threes already tonight. James kick to the corner. Glenn gets those 3 right back. We didn't do very well.
No, we did not. Our hands are down.
Glenn in traffic somehow gets it off the window, and he'll have a chance for 3.
Notre Dame's a team that turns it over on 20% of its possessions in the ACC, highest rate in the conference. Davis swivels inside, blocked by Glenn. And James got mauled and no
at
foul.
some point we got to call that. I'm all for physical play and let's go, but we got to call that.
James hesitated, down low to Glenn.
Nice pass by Mike James. Look at Mike James. Makes the pass, simple pass, drops it off to Kaleb Glenn, exactly what they need.
Roach and Filipowski, pick and roll game doesn't work, and Kaleb Glenn takes it away. Roach picked up by Huntley Hatfield. They got a mismatch on the inside. They try to throw it in. Glenn the intercept. Now the speedy freshman, Tyler Johnson, up ahead to...
It's a great job by Glenn coming over there, but he just pushes it, vision, great bounce pass across the court. These two guys, Kyle Filipowski. Don't settle if you're Louisville. Get to the rim.
Mid-range, Trey White knocks it down.
He's the one guy that...
Syracuse is a better transition team, Terrence, and I think they get credit for it.
When you have 2 guards that can take off like that and read the opposite side. Kaleb Glenn, Louisville's junkyard dog. You put yourself in position, you front, help side's a little late.
Some are beginning to wonder if Corey might be getting a letter jacket in Carolina this year. Lob went wild, recovered and scored by the freshman Glenn. Look at this.
Unbelievable.
Off the glass.
That is incredible. That's Kaleb Glenn, just knows what he's good at. Plays defense. I'm a fan.
Here's Glenn against Taylor and one. Kaleb Glenn fouled by Justin Taylor.
65% from the floor before that misfire, and they've knocked down 7 threes. Glenn on the block against Nickel.
Early in the morning at 10 a.m.
I was like, oh, he's going to say 6 or 7.
Yeah, early in the morning and at 10 a.m. when I work out. It's like, really? Okay. Barron gets it at the top. He shot fakes and skips it and turned down a good shot for a better one.
Glenn. Yeah, it's really unselfish offense from the Hokies.
Realized that the hand had gotten past this man and put it right where he needed it.
All the way, baseline. Kaleb Glenn throws it down. McLaughlin rounding out. Post tips it out, but it's stolen by Clark. Going right at Harris. Back for Glenn.
Great play.